Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VeVe Omi update video. Earth2 as well, and I guess Fartcoin. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. And become a member, something about Wraithax.eth domain name, and not brown actual advice. So we have a couple of things going on today. First, I'll go over Earth2 and their potential listing on Binance. There's been a lot of speculation about this over the last couple of years. We were actually supposed to get this last year. However, during the beginning of last year, obviously Russia decided to invade Ukraine, thus kicking off the bear market, thus having the delay. So hopefully we get that in Q3 or Q4 of this year, whenever things do start to turn around. If we continue on the path that Bitcoin was on in 2019, we'll increase a little bit from April through June, and then we will crash back down again until December, until that halving next year, whenever that is. Be advised, guys, when that does come out, if it is, even if it's just $5, which would be at this point in time less than $1 billion market cap, which is disgustingly, that would not happen. It would be higher, but let's say it is. Okay, well, I have 40K of $40,000, or I'm sorry, 40,000 essence. That'd be about 200 grand. I'm letting you guys know now, if that's what comes to fruition, I would probably sell half. If Omi is still down here at those times, about half of that would go into Omi. So about 50K would go into Omi. The other stuff would go into, I don't know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe some Tesla stock, maybe some Fartcoin. A little bit on the Fartcoin. It started off as a meme coin, started off as a joke. I did go and interview the creator the other day on the podcast. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I am Rena. Rena is a TikTok star, a rising star musician. However, they're also extraordinarily intelligent when it comes to blockchain, and it has a rising floor token, meaning that anytime things are bought, sold, or burned, the floor only rises. Now, there is a difference between the floor price and the trading price. There is some chance for arbitrage there, which is really cool. There is slippage, there is gas fees, there's a pain in the butt to buy. You can only buy it on PancakeSwap. But I do have like 2.75 billion of these fart tokens. Out of the 4 trillion that's in the circulating supply right now, 3.1 trillion are in a dev wallet. That dev wallet will only ever be burned. You can burn it, you can get some Binance with it, and Rena will burn that for the potential marketing and stuff next year. So actually there's only about 900 billion in circulation if you X out the dev wallet. So yeah, it's an absolute degen play, but I put a couple hundred in there. I did get a little more Omi as well. Omi, I decided to go and get another like 100,000. I am back up to 153.1. I went back down to 153 even, and then because it's something about me losing a baiting suit, someone in November at Decon. Anyway, I had to pay that back, so I bought a little bit more. Omi is down below the triple zeros, below 0009 today. I might get a little bit more if it stays here. It is at 000 like 86, 85. There's only about $700,000 in volume. So be advised, if you go and you buy a little bit of Omi, that is, I think even like $1,000 might pump the price a little bit. I put in maybe a couple $100 into that Fartcoin, and it had increased like 15%. It is wild what you could do with that. Be advised, for the Fartcoin, that is, in my opinion, a game of who can hold it longer. Because if someone just goes and dumps their stuff and drains the liquidity pool, well, then you could buy the floor price, which at that point should be lower. There's a good chance of arbitrage there. However, at the end of the day, as people burn, if they just want the Binance for it, the BNB, that is something where, okay, whoever goes first gets a little bit of money, the floor rises. So for me, that's kind of a long-term hodl, seeing what they do. They will probably have a game or so in the next 2 years, but I'll keep you all posted on that. Anyway, let's get to the VeVe news. Okay, so the GIF or the thumbnail that I put on this is Rambo driving something. I couldn't get a picture of him driving an actual Lamborghini. In Spaces last week, Alex had said, oh, by the way, we're getting 3 comics this week, and we're going to get a bow. We don't know which one. Is it a Lambo or is it Rambo? I don't think it's going to be Lamborghini right away. This is complete speculation, but I think the VeVe 500 that Metaverse Life is putting out, I'm almost positive that has to do, it's either one of three things. Either it's just a fun video that he's doing, and it's just to help promote VeVe, and it's going to be really cool, see what we can do with it. Or it's going to be like, hey, I'm working on something that could potentially be a racing game in the VeVe-verse, and it's going to involve the Triumph motorcycles. It's going to involve the Ecto ones. It's going to involve all of the vehicles that we've seen so far. Again, potentially. Or he could be using it as a way to be like, hey, check out these Lambos. And it could be different year Lambos. It could be different colors, different make. I don't know, but I would imagine that Lambo is not going to come out until that video appears. If my hypothesis is correct, comment down below if you think it is or not. So I would think Rambo. I would hope Rambo. Love all those movies. Love Sylvester Stallone. Comment down below if you like them. So yeah, moving on. Rockman Blockchain says 13th through the 22nd, the Feesh's Love Finder is going down. Tons of surprises and adventures. All you need is a Feesh from the Feeshes to join. Sound is on. I cannot wait for that. I would comment down below if you want your Feesh to find love. And also link down below to mint a Feesh as well. We had a couple of people, and guys, you gotta read in between the lines. Not everything you read on Twitter is true. If somebody goes out and says, I alone can sync VeVe, obviously that's false. I don't know of, or maybe I do know one. I don't think anyone that is in this community right now has the tens of billions of dollars to go and try and take down VeVe. Anyone that says that they can sink the ship is just straight up lies, straight cap. Just throwing that out there and fighting the FUD. We did have a poll the other day from Nastascia Rexa saying, any OMI holders curious to see the VeVe bags? And a lot of people have 0 to 1 million OMI. A lot of VeVe users don't have that. Why is this important? It's because if you have a bunch of the users that currently, let's focus on the US right now. If you currently have a bunch of users that are, at least in the crypto world, they know what it is, and they're just using their fiat, cool, fine. Crypto to gem may or may not be desirable for them in America, because if you're in America, you don't have that extra fee for fiat to gems. In Europe, however, you do have to pay an extra fee for euro to gems. You have to pay, I think, like $120 for 100 gems, something like that. With crypto pay-in, those fees are much, much, much less. So you have a lot of people that are going to be using crypto that's going to fill up that liquidity gem pool. And that liquidity gem pool, the bigger it gets, the more people are able to use their OMI to buy gems. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's because most likely, I would think, that VeVe is going to say, here's the fees for crypto to gem, and here's the fees for OMI to gem. If you're just listening right now, the fees for OMI to gem are most likely going to be very much lower, not including staking, not including other things. It's very bullish to me that next to none of this community has OMI, and if they do, most people have 0 to 1 million, less than have 1 to 3, even less have 3 million, even less have 20 million, and then there's little me down there with 150. But yeah, that means that nobody's buying this token yet. And once they do, in my opinion, it's gonna skyrocket. Mr. Squibbs had reported he has 8, count them 8, Amazing Fantasy 15s, representing, excuse me, 3.55% ownership of all available in circulation. Dude's a mad lad. Be advised, if you do have, there are a lot more people that are getting crypto pay-in. There are a couple of bugs. We do have somebody, user Zlau7TP, says, yeah, I might do my bit to add liquidity. Works well mostly though. I have one transaction that I have not received gems for yet from a few days ago. Bit fiddly because exchange true on the amount, etc. We have received partial payment of your 1100 gem purchase. End quote. For now, the transaction will remain as pending until you transfer the remaining balance. Please read the details below. And complete your purchase. Now, the details below, the amount received was 1,132.94830 repeating USDT. The amount expected was that, but like another 1/20th of 1 penny. The remaining balance that this person had to pay was 0.000005. So you have if you paid what you think is the right amount, open up a ticket, get an email. If you haven't received your gems for the crypto, odds are you might just owe 1 penny because for whatever reason, that was added. I don't know why. And again, it could be a bug. Hermes with the famous Birkin bag as seen in Gilmore Girls. They did win a US trademark trial over Meta Birkin NFTs. Somebody, an artist, had created NFTs of Birkin bags. They're these super expensive handbags. They're like tens of thousands of dollars. And Why does this matter? Basically, the court had ruled in favor of Hermes, not the artist, with Hermes, with the licensor, saying, hey, people cannot make NFTs of our property, which is really good because this ruling shows that anyone that wants to make like a Disney NFT or a Marvel NFT and sell it on OpenSea, the hammer's coming. Disney's not going to take kindly to that. They will keep you in litigation until you have grandkids. And why this is really important is because maybe that hasn't been too much fun, but I've heard it around, people saying like, oh, well, I could just make this NFT and sell it. Okay, well, you're in violation of the law if you do that. So anyway, just a really good victory for VeVe all around. That being said, we do have another lawsuit. We have Jeremy Padower saying, CNN article on Bored Ape Yacht Club, celebrity hype, and alleged manipulation and fraud resulting in a class action lawsuit. The class action lawsuit claims this purported interest in Bored Apes by high-profile taste music makers was manufactured. Justin Bieber bought an ape for the equivalent of $1.3 million on January 29th, 2022. Bieber received Ethereum worth about $2.5 million in his crypto wallet, the blockchain shows. A couple weeks before, Post Malone released a music video in November 2021 in which he bought a Bored Ape through MoonPay. MoonPay transferred cryptocurrency, then worth about $760,000 into the artist's wallet, and sent 2 more payments worth about $640,000 a couple of weeks later. MoonPay does admit that it did pay for a placement in Post Malone's video, but says other celebrities paid full price for their service in US dollars. In other news, the SEC has labeled BUSD as an unregistered security, and it is suing its issuer, Paxos. But how on earth is a stablecoin considered security when it clearly doesn't meet the Howey test criteria? Well, if you take a look at the estimated APR for USDT, BUSD, and Bitcoin, you are taking a look at quite the green number. And I think that's the basis that they're trying to do this on. Either way, I still don't respect the SEC. I feel like this is currently a little bit of manipulation. This might be my conspiracy theorist mind coming out. I do feel like there's a lot of powerful people that have a lot of dry powder on the side that don't want to buy Bitcoin at 22,000. They want to buy it at 14,000. Could we still see that again? Who knows? My Collectibles bought another improved mint number. He bought a number 907 Miles Morales Spider-Man for $389. A little bit about the moves I made this weekend. I had Omi Daily Burn had made a video saying that, hey guys, for the Wakanda Forever posters, there's only 101 that were redeemed. 1,400 were minted, but those were given to Cinemax and a couple other like movie theaters, and basically you couldn't buy it off of like a drop. You had to go in and send in your email, and I guess a bunch of people did, but all those referral codes that you could redeem in the app that people got, they didn't redeem them. It's only 101. So as soon as that video landed, I was like, oh, I better buy it. So I bought one for $500, sold it for about $1,200, and yeah, it was a nice little flip. If you are a member, you got to see my views like the day that I did it, like as soon as I did it. And if not, then, well, you missed out. Anyway, moving on. So a little comparison here. We have Decentraland that had pinned something, excuse me, to their Twitter on the 19th of January, and they were just talking about their manifesto for this year, building a better open future together. Got about 66,000 views. Not bad. But remember when VeVe decided to go and update people that they were changing their logo? Even though lots of people said that they didn't like it, 147,000 views, and that's not even pinned. I feel like something that is 2.5x the amount of views and interaction of Decentraland, and Decentraland has, what, $1.4 billion market cap right now? Yeah, don't tell me Omi should not, or Omi should not reflect that price in the future. It will. We have more users, better KPI, more people spending. I don't know anyone that's actively making videos on Decentraland every day, even every week. Comment down below if you know, because I'd love to check them out. Yeah, this is why I think Omi is undervalued and why I continue to buy more. One of the next ways I'll be buying Omi is by selling my Golden David U. Currently, I think it's on sale for like $700 on OpenSea. If you buy that, I will throw in a free 1-hour video conference with you where we talk about whatever we want, and then an alligator Loki common when transfers are back on. Let me know. Oh, also on that crypto payout, if your crypto gem transaction fails, the crypto is still available in your custody wallet within your VeVe account. All you have to do is submit another transaction and select the crypto that you previously used and try it again, and it will work. Oh, and speaking of crypto to gem, We're moving. We're so close. I hope we get that this quarter. That'd be really great. Then we can start filling that gem liquidity pool. And then after that, maybe the waitlist drop. And then hopefully in Q3, we get like Omi to gem. We start burning from circulating supply. And then buying Omi on the app would be dope as well. We shall see. Oh, shout out to drrolex.eth at Mr. Rolex is over on Twitter, saying new milestone completed. Hit 8,500 total collectibles. Well, 8501 to be exact, with the OG Platinum Ghostbusters logo, mint number 42 on the floor. And he also has 240 full sets. Dude is absolutely a beast. And he said, next stop, 10,000. Stay tuned. Also, we did have a Walt sell. The Walt sold for $3,450. Another one sold for $3,500. This was both yesterday. Also yesterday, I got to meet a puppy. He was very cute. His name is Dutton. Figured I'd let you all know. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.